Today I'm going to talk about how walking with God is hard, but not in a bad way. But when I say hard, is when you're walking with God, like you have to detox yourself from the world, not going to the nightclubs, not having sex. It's hard because you're coming into God as a new believer now, and people will talk, but we're entitled to make mistakes, because at the end of the day, that's why Jesus died for us on the cross, so he could stand in the gap and intercede for us and talk on our behalf. So when I say it's hard, it's not hard in a bad way, but your liberty got to change. Everything got to change, because when you're walking with God, his image, his identity starts to reflect on you more. So when you're serving God and you make your mistake, don't beat yourself up, because once you're not doing it purposely, and when you sin, when you slip up, all you gotta do is just go to necessity, ask God for forgiveness, move along. It's hard when you sin and you stay down. All you have to do is get up, continue on your journey, ask God for forgiveness, because it's a narrow road and it's hard. But he said he's not gonna promise that it's not gonna be hard and it's not going to be obstacles, but at the end of the day is for us getting up and continue on this journey. So a lot of people don't really talk about how hard it is to detox from the world when coming into Christ. So it's a journey and it's a process. Everything doesn't happen overnight. Oh, I'm a Christian now, so everything is gonna change. No, we have to starve the flesh. The flesh is of this world, and our sin will mess you up really bad. But when you detox yourself and you starve your flesh, because your flesh is for the world, as I said before, and your spirit is not of this world. So just as you have your dog, and if you starve them and they get marg, and then you see pure bone, that's all you have to that's all you have to starve the flesh. You have to starve that flesh and don't gain into temptation, because you will sin, you will mess up, but it's a journey, and you just have to just read your Bible, pray, talk to God. He knows what we want, but at the end of the day, we have to ask, because he said, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to seek the Lord, read his word more, because the Bible is there to guide us, to tell us what to do and what not to do when it comes to God's kingdom. And we are not perfect, and we will never be perfect, but we just have to continue on our journey with the Lord, and to just seek him on a daily basis. Pray, and read his word to him back when you pray, because guess what? He loves it, because he cannot go back on his word. He never lie. So once you read back his word to him in prayer, you will say, oh, this is my word. You understand what I'm saying? But many people don't talk a lot about the walk with God. Oh, it is hard with the world. People is gonna judge, people is gonna talk. You understand what I'm saying? So you just have to just find your destiny helper, because as I said, and I will say this too, because a lot of person will start on your journey and they will not finish on your journey. Some people is just destiny helpers, and some come in your life just to waste time. You understand what I'm saying? But when you pray, ask God for forgiveness, continue on your journey, and make sure to read his word, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong at all. That's it for today.